name is Chad Darnell. I'm a writer, producer, director. I'm an actor. I'm sometimes a casting director, and I am here today to talk to you about the Georgia Religious Freedom Restoration Act. It's a very long phrase for something very complicated. It's already passed the Senate here in Georgia, and it's most inevitably going to pass through the House. We still have time. Please call your representative and tell them not to sign it. Personally, I don't have a problem with the Georgia Restoration Act because I'm Methodist, so it doesn't really affect me because for the most part, we believe in things like love one another, do unto others as you would have do unto you, judge ye not lest you be judged. You know, the kind of the core cool things that one does with a religion. We do have our issues, and we're working on those. We're trying to make the rest of our denomination smarter. But for the most part, the Methodist doctrine is love one another. How can you go wrong with that? Our problem is the people who wear the suits who work downtown under the gold dome, because apparently they got a completely different interpretation of the Bible than the rest of us did. And that's one of the perks of the Religious Freedom Act. You see, if you interpret the Bible as being one way, that's okay. You can do whatever you want because the Religious Freedom Act allows you to do that. If you don't want to provide a funeral for a lesbian, that's okay. If you want to refuse services to somebody because they're Muslim, that's fine. The Georgia Freedom Restoration Act allows you to do that. If you don't want to serve someone because they worship a different God than you, that's okay. The Georgia Religious Freedom Restoration Act allows you to do that because clearly they're wrong. You interpreted the Bible correctly. Someone's getting into heaven. It seems like every morning we wake up, we turn on our Twitter feed or our Facebook feed, and it's one thing after the next. We got people being pushed off buildings in Syria and Iraq because of ISIS. Ministers refusing to perform funerals for people because they're gay, and the family is literally having to take the casket across the street just so they can have a funeral for their loved ones. We have Ben Carson saying, oh, homosexuality is a choice, and then very quickly when he realizes that he's not going to get a lot of votes, oh no, I'm just kidding about that. It's totally not a choice at all. Not at all. It all comes down to your interpretation of whatever religious book you are reading. Can we all agree that that's not right? I'm not even sure where the atheists stand in all this. Why aren't they pissed off? Atheists, yo! Nowhere on my Facebook are you pissed off. You just keep talking about RuPaul's Drag Race. I moved back to this state. I love this state. I grew up here. This is my home. But it's so disappointing to wake up every morning and hear something about this thing passing and the fact that they're fighting marriage equality tooth and nail. Alabama is going to have marriage equality before Georgia. They're going to fight it to the death, but they're going to have it before people in Georgia do. Why are we still fighting about this? Georgia, really, do you want to be known as the state that fought marriage equality? What is your end game in this? How do you see this working out for you? So what we need to do is we all need to start talking. Reach out to people that you don't understand and engage them in conversation. It's very easy. We have a thing called Facebook. You can do it, and you don't have to be an asshole. You just ask the question and then try to listen to people. People that aren't like you. Smart people. And vice versa. How would a person of the same sex marrying the person they love affect your marriage? How does it affect your life? Because I've got news for you. You're all around gay people. They're everywhere. They're like Santa Claus and Jesus. So engage someone in a conversation. Talk it out. Learn about their differences. It's important. We kind of have to do it if we're going to move forward. And we're moving forward. Whether we have to knock you over the head and drag you, we're moving forward. But I want to share this scene from my movie Birthday Cake. It's a scene with my character and the amazing, talented actress Helen Shaver. You know Helen as an actress. She's also an incredible director. She's directing Vikings and my favorite new show, Orphan Black. And when it came time to cast the actress who would play Dan's mother, the character of my character, I reached out to Helen. Helen and I worked on Judging Amy years ago. And she agreed. And not only did she agree, but she flew herself in from Canada to shoot it because she liked the script that much. So I'd love you to check out the film. But most importantly, this is a scene in which the character that I played, Dan, and his mother confront each other about issues that they've long buried. And as you will see in this little scene, it all starts in a conversation. We have to start talking if we're going to move things forward. And sometimes it's an uncomfortable talk. And sometimes it's just an understanding. Sometimes it's just simply forgiveness. It's a crazy word, that forgiveness. It was an interesting experience to watch this scene in audiences. And we screened it at dozens and dozens of film festivals. And every single time this scene would come on, you would just hear sobs from men and women all over the audience. And it's because they identify with Dan's experience. This was not my experience, but the character that Dan has that I play. It was a very raw, emotional scene, and it's unlike any scene you've ever seen that I've ever seen in an LGBT film, because Dan had rejected his own family because of the persecution that he had. But the mother is allowed to grow and evolve, and it's not something that I think we've ever seen before. And if you give people the opportunity, they can change. You just have to engage them. Thank you for watching. Mom, you didn't have to do all of this.
I wanted to.
I was planning on making breakfast for everybody this morning.
Just let me help.
I have some cinnamon rolls that I was planning on
They're in
making.
the oven. You've loved those things since you were a little boy. Everything's going to be ready in about 15 minutes.
You have thought of everything. Coffee?
It's decaf.
Forgot you did that.
Danny, when are we going to talk?
We are talking now.
No, I mean, you know, talk about what's really going on.
I need to talk to the bounce house guys that are out in the back. Okay.
I wish you wouldn't keep running away. I mean, you've been doing it since high school.
You disowned me.
I did no such thing.
Yes, you did.
No, Danny. I will admit and I will own that when you told me you were a homosexual, that you're a gay man, I said some things that I regret to this very moment. And I have apologized for that for decades. But I did not throw you out of the house. I did not banish you from the family. I did not disown you. You disowned me.
What are you
No,
talking
You got your
about?
scholarship, your full scholarship, and you just took off. You were gone like the wind. And I tried, Danny. I tried. The day you left for college, I went to a bookstore and I bought every single book there that had the words, "So your son is gay," written in it. And how dare you not give me the time to process, not give me the time to deal with this the way I had to deal with it. And you come home from school, and I wouldn't know how to talk to you. But I tried. I tried to talk to you about boys, and you just changed the subject, or you'd run out of the room. I tried, Danny. I tried. I was so afraid that I was going to say the wrong thing, and a bomb would go off, and you would never, ever speak to me again.
Yeah, the things you said to me.
No, the things you said to me. You have said terrible things to me, and I reacted. I reacted to what you were saying. Look, you know what my earliest memory is? My earliest memory is being in church. When I was a little girl, I was singing in the choir. My daddy was preaching on the pulpit. And Daddy, you knew my faith. You knew my beliefs. What did you expect? Did you expect me to just jump up and kick my heels and say, "Hooray, my son's a homosexual"? Did you think I didn't know? I have known. I've known. I've known forever. I didn't know what or how. I knew there was something so special about you, but I mean, in my world then, there wasn't all this gay. I mean, now you turn on the TV, sure, you turn on the TV today, and you can't help but see a gay person, but there wasn't all that gay in my world. All that I knew how to do was to pray. That's all I knew, was to pray and hope it got better. I lost friends, really good friends. They judged me. They told me it was my fault, that I turned you gay, that I loved you too much, that that I held you too close, that I did. I blamed myself. I wanted to come to your wedding so much. Your father wouldn't let me. What will the family say? What will the family think? That's all he cared about. And I wanted to come so bad because you never invited me to come and see you or to stay. And then Stephen sent these pictures, these beautiful pictures of you and your friends, and you look so happy, and I wanted to come. You know, I love you so much, Danny. I love you so much. I've never not loved you. All I've ever wanted is for you to be a success. All I've ever wanted is for you to be happy. You're my son. And when you were a little boy, you had all these dreams, big dreams. I nearly killed myself working 3 jobs, just trying to get enough money to help fulfill your dreams. I really wish we'd had more money. And then you just took off. You took off. You broke my heart, Danny. So I've decided, because obviously I caused you so much pain, I've just decided that I will let you go. I will let you go. I don't want to cause you any pain.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm divorcing your father.
What?
I'm divorcing your father. He can't accept this. You know that. He'll never accept this, and I don't want to live with him. That's it. I'm done.
Okay. Oh, God. Oh, my God! What the f*** is that? What the f*** happened?
I just...